camping tools here. We're out and about shooting today. I got my Man Kung 70-pound compound there. Got some homemade arrows. These are commercial arrows. They're and these are homemade arrows out of some excellent Easton XX75 2219 telegraph poles. Spiral fletching on there. They're really nice. Junior Bush Camping Tools over there with his takedown off spray from San Lita. It's a really nice bow. Great kids bow. It's about, what is it, 30 pound? 30 pound draw weight. Very, very well made. Yeah, so a really nice bow. So we have to come out in the range today to clear it down a bit because it just was totally overgrown. Haven't been on this one for a while. Target down there, it's knackered. We have to put a new bag over that and fix that up. But the actual butt itself is still quite in good condition. Anyway, let's get going. Come down here with it, don't turn it off. That's pretty quiet too, much quieter than the carbon, much quieter. Alright, I want to just talk about this here. I just made these arrows a little while ago. These are Easton XX75 2219s. They're kind of like telegraph poles. I put a spiral fletch on there, or rather veins, spiral veins. Just got a regular field point on the end. I don't know how many grains that is, probably 100 grain. These are like telegraph poles. They got lots of punching power. Very, very quiet compared to the carbon arrows. Let's do some more shooting of them. Bullseye almost. Look at that. Pretty much a bullseye. That slipped down. That's where it was there. You know, the thing about the aluminium arrows, you know, they are just spot on, deadly accurate. You can definitely make an aluminium arrow straighter than any the best carbon arrows in my opinion. The spiral fletching on there gives great stability rather than just having a vein which is you know, straight down. You got the spin on the arrow much better, and it's really quiet. They're much quieter than shooting a carbon out of a bow. So for hunting, for me, this is still the preference. Let's move on. Alright, so I want to talk about, you know, getting into hunting and everything. It makes a huge difference. Like, I've shot these arrows before, so I know how accurate they are, definitely. And you've got carbon here, which is much lighter, a bit thinner in diameter, the straight vein. And you've got these carbon here with the shorter veins on them, like that. And in my mind, there's no way that you're going to get the same stability with these small little fletchings or veins on here like this as you will with the larger veins on there. Absolutely not. Some might argue that you can put a lot more force, you know, a stronger bow, and that will make up for it, sure. But nothing beats the stability of a, in my opinion anyway, of a spirally fletched vein and the accuracy. You might start off shooting with these and maybe or something like this, and you're wondering why you're not getting so much accuracy. Well, I'm going to tell you, it is definitely, you know, it could be your arrow and not your actual shooting technique. So I just want to say that it makes all the difference. You know, I'm very proud of these arrows I've made up here. These are flying perfectly. I mean, I knew they would anyway. When I want to go hunting, I just unscrew this fuel point here and screw in my broadhead of choice. Got a 2-bladed broadhead, but for a bit of practice in the field. I don't use any fancy glues here. This is just regular epoxy. And if you want to see how I put the vanes on here and the jig I use, well, I've got a video on Bush Camping Tools at Bush Camping Tools, and it shows exactly how I put these vanes on here. Alright, thanks for watching. Bush Camping Tools here. Let's get moving. I'm going to shoot one of these carbon ones now, and let's see if we can hear the difference. This is a bought arrow. This is not one I've made. This is just a cheapo bought one, and I suppose you get what you pay for. Well, maybe I'm just shooting pretty well today. It's off a bit, yeah. So it's off an inch from the center. But maybe I'd like to think that the other ones are much more accurate, for sure, because I've shot more of them. So you probably heard that on the camera, probably captured it. These are much louder, the carbon arrows, and that means, you know, when you're hunting, you want to minimize the noise that the arrow makes when it goes through the bow. Just like people have, you know, dampers on the cable, the string rather, and some people put dampers all over the string, but a lot of the noise just comes from the arrows themselves, and carbon is just going to be like a drum compared to aluminium. Anyway, yeah, that's just my opinion anyway on it, so let's move on.